Okay. Are we back? We're definitely not saved. We're definitely not saved. We're definitely just back. Oh. Fuck Comcast, man. What the hell? Oh, bro. I don't understand what my luck is. When I fucking moved states and got fiber, my internet was shit and I had to fight so fucking long to try and get it fixed. And when I finally get it fixed, I have to fucking move away and now come back to fucking Comcast, which is just the only internet available in my goddamn apartment complex. And it's terrible. It crashes every single goddamn day. And it's gotten to the point where now it's crashing. Oh, dude, this morning it was crashing like every 5 minutes minimum. And then when I tried to reset the router, it started crashing every 30 seconds. I just made it an hour and a half without a crash, which I guess is something. I guess we made it that far. Let me know if we're effing or if things are working. But welcome back, those that have stuck around. I appreciate you. And hi, Alpha. It's not your fault that the stream crashed. It's Mistake's fault for getting a secret shiny. That's what crashed the stream. I just want to hit a fucking shiny. I'm so fucking over my internet. Dude, that's Mistake's fucking 9th secret. That's insane. That is insane. What a gamer. So Alpha, it was going on during Overwatch. I don't know if you were ever in VC when we were playing, but I had a lot of times where it was just disconnecting and I was losing Overwatch matches because of it, and that was pissing me off too. But it wasn't nearly as bad with that because excuse me. It was like not while we were playing. Gotcha. Yeah, it happened while Pat and Oso and I were playing, but oh, also it's nighttime. I need to fucking leave now. I got so distracted. I forgot it's nighttime. Let's go to Hoenn. But yeah, it was happening before. It's been happening. I mean, slight crashes have happened the entire time I've had Comcast. Previously, it was like once every 6 hours or something. The internet would cut it out. But it was real quick, and it would just like cut out, cut back in. Be fine, you know, not a huge deal. In the last few weeks, like right before war started, I started noticing when I would be gaming, it would just disconnect for like 10 seconds and then reconnect. Which isn't that bad, but if you're playing Overwatch, it was kind of annoying because like you'd lose team fights because of that. I'd die because of it quite often, and at certain points it would get worse. But it really did peak for Shiny Wars, which is so unfortunate. It got so much worse this week, and I don't know why that I'm being punished for trying. I don't know how I got that long stream in the other day without much issue. I mean, the last stream I did, there was several crashes, to be fair. Just hopefully there's no more, which I know there's going to be more. Yo, of course, Alpha. And GG's in the Litwick, that's hype. Oh, I have to fix the YouTube shit. Fuck. God, I hate it when it crashes so much. It's so annoying. All right, let's fix that. Fix that. So perplexed. I was so prepared to go over 100K. How many encounters were you, Alpha? $75K, damn, yeah. And that Litwick spot, it's a hard one. I was gonna go back there during war if we needed fire, but I think someone else on my team claimed fire pretty early on, so I never needed to go there. Oh shit! I just noticed. I mean, I would have hit this. I would have hit this like 2 years ago if I didn't get busy, if life didn't happen. But I am pretty close to 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is pretty cool. I think if I keep uploading, I might hit that like in a week. Be cool. Nice 2K. Yeah, the ghostly lantern definitely helped with luck, but I think you're right. You absorbed all of the shiny luck from all of the Mr. members there. Hopefully not mine. I need that shit. Yeah, Alpha, I took one look at your outfit. I'm like, he's gonna hate that pumpkin. He's called it out before. Lots of Team Mister members were there, dude. It's crazy during Shiny Wars going to that. Who would do such a thing? Not me. I would only go there on my alt. Oh, fuck. I have to fix the link, too. I forgot. It's not fair, man. It's not fair. Other people just stream and have good internet. I swear to God. Like, I've watched streamers for, I want to say decades, that I've not seen them encounter internet issues. Like, I knew this dude. I probably watched him stream for like 2 years back when I was, I don't know, like 19, 20. And he used to stream 10-hour days. I don't think he ever crashed in that entire time. I don't think he ever crashed a single time that I was there. Maybe it's just that the internet's gotten worse, which that could definitely be the case. You know, monopolies don't exactly make things better for the user, for the, you know, base end user, but MMO streamers just have it rough, I guess. That dude was streaming Skyrim, which I feel like is a more intensive game, but I guess it's not pulling on the internet. What was I doing? I was going to click on you, and I was going to click on the link, and then I was going to go to you, and then I was going to click on streams, and I was going to click on paste. There we go. Easy. And then I'm going to go here. Edit, and then we're gonna beautiful. Oh, it worked and everything. Great. So now the YouTube link is actually correct. Now I hit that shiny, I can EV train and level my red team, which is so pog. Hell yeah. That's hype that you're working on a red team. Good luck, dude. I'm not brave enough for that shit. I am excited, though, post-war to work on... I think I'm either going to post-war immediately go into the Iron Man, because I've really had this itch for the Iron Man since like 5 months ago when I started it. I like restarted my Iron Man. I'm going to restart it again now because I haven't played since then, and I want the progress to like be fresh. And I'm not really attached to that old Iron Man account. I want to start a new one. And I think I'm going to start it on 420 because that's funny. I wanted to start it on a funny day, and that's close enough. Yeah, I did want the date. I was thinking I wanted the date to be my birthday, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start an Iron Man on 420 because that's funny. And that's a fun number to have on my trainer card forever. But then if I like don't play the Iron Man, if I like get distracted or whatever, if I don't make progress on that account, I can then still restart the Iron Man on my birthday down the line. I do think I want to create an account on my birthday regardless of if it's an Iron Man or not, but I might just do like an alt account or like a new special account or something like that. I might do a challenge or something. I don't know. I might do like a Nuzlocke or something. Would be fun. Because I've also thrown around... I've been throwing around the idea of the Rumel 45 Buzzlock for literally the entire time I've been streaming. That's always been my problem, is I have way too many ideas and I don't focus on one and just do it. I get kind of like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that, I want to do this, and I kind of like start prepping all of them, and then usually work or life gets in the way, and then I just don't do anything. But I have the benefit now of not having a life or work, so I can just fucking focus on content, baby. At least once Mr. War is over. I was really thinking yesterday about editing another video, but the one that I did edit took up way too much time. It took time away from shunting. I wasn't getting nearly as efficient of encounters as I should have been during that time. So I just stopped. I can't edit while shunting properly. They're both like the same level of activity, if that makes sense. Like both are pressing buttons and then waiting, and then pressing buttons and then waiting, but they're not compatible with each other, I feel like. I guess it depends on what type of editing I'm doing. If I'm doing like big cuts, that's fine, but the other day I was doing micro editing of like text, and that takes so much specific detail and like attention. It's basically impossible. Just 2 more days of war. Basically 3 more days of war. We got 2 days and 17 hours left. But yeah, we're almost there. What really sucks is I'm going to be kind of busy at the end of war. I didn't plan on this, but before I knew the Mr. War dates, I agreed to go to a baseball game with a friend who was kind enough to buy me a ticket. And so I'm going to be at the Mariners game. I'm still going to have my phone on me. I'm still going to be shunting. I'm just not going to be nearly as efficient. And I'm going to probably miss out on everything that's happening in like team chat. I'm not going to be able to stream. So that's kind of sad, but I do feel like I deserve that rest, and I'm definitely going to need it. I'm definitely going to, like, I definitely need to, like, see friends and go to a Mariners game and chill out. Especially a free Mariners game. Shout out again to my friend. But yeah, that'll be fun. And then, if it's Sunday morning, will be the end of war. I'll probably try to be live for that. What I might do is the Mariners game is Saturday. I think I'm gonna go to the Mariners game. This is crazy plan. I'm not gonna follow this plan. This is just the crazy. It's multiple days out. Future me is not gonna do this, but past me wants to make these plans. I could get home from the Mariners game, like maybe sleep a little bit, or maybe just go straight into streaming, and then just stream till the end of war. I think I probably would need to sleep a little bit first, but maybe we just take a little nap and then stream the whole end of war. Mostly just because I want to be shunting the whole end of war. I don't want to be sleeping. I've had to do that a few times. My first Mr. War, I feel like personally we lost because I slept. Because I was hitting shinies, but then I had to go to sleep because I had work the next morning. And even then I didn't even get that much sleep. I only slept like, 5 or 6 hours, but that was enough, I could have hit a horde. I could have kept us tied. But sadly, I had work. And then to lose while at work was really brutal. Here till the end of war, I just want to shunt as much as humanly possible. I mean, look at the scores. We're fucking neck and neck. I was working the job that I just got let go from, my my plumbing dispatching job, yeah. I've had that job for the last 4 years. They laid me off like right after my 4th year anniversary. I mean, to be fair, it's not like they cared. Working customer service while tired is just a shitty experience. Kinda. Yeah. It's a shitty experience, but also working customer service is just a shitty experience. And from my time working customer service, we're always tired. Every customer service worker is tired. Like, every customer service worker you've ever interacted with is working way too much for not enough pay. And they're very tired. Real. Yeah, dude, Tom, I have been fucking grinding. I have been hoarding. On the bonus point day, I hoarded just because we were going for those bonus points. But I can actually show you I think it's Wild Other. I've done 10k singles, 10.8k singles. Since I hit my last single here. And this one, yeah, that one I'd also done about 11k singles for, I want to say. Maybe a little bit less, maybe like only 9. Yeah, I've been fucking going as hard as I can. I was up last night until like 4 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. Yo, thank you, Pat. I need it. If you could like direct your energy towards like absorbing all of Comcast's terrible internet for me, if you could tank that, that'd be great. Wild Other, I forget. I think Wild includes hordes. Wild Other is no hordes, I believe. It's how it was just explained to me. I might be re-explaining that wrong because again, this is new information. But yeah, I believe Wild Other is just single encounter spots. Like only non-sweet scented encounters. I got my Zapdos in there. Yeah, it's got like 3 random Onyxes that I've encountered from singling. Was wondering why it's been so long since my last shiny. I'm at 37k single encounters. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, so I think even if you get a 5x Horde shiny, there's a way to see what your singles are total since your last single encounter with that. Bro, this is what's really crazy. I hit this Cascoon at 5 Cascoon encounters. It's just like when I hit this rat at 52 rat encounters. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about hitting the shinies that I've just barely seen, but it happens, man. It happens. Now, hopefully we can get another single. I've really, really been grinding hard those singles. I want another single. We need big points. Because they've got Mistake on their team, and he is hitting... he's hitting a secret shiny every single day. Alpha... So I'm going to be going hard for Larvitar the last day. Let me get this pulled up. The last day is the Find It 24 Hours, the Mascot Alpha and Lure bonus day. So on that day, Larvitar is going to get an extra +3 points. So I'm going to be going really, really hard for Larvitar the last 24 hours. But for right now, we're going to be sticking with singles. Just because that's way better points. To get a Larvitar in War and have it only be worth 1 point would kind of be sad points-wise. I'd obviously be overjoyed just to hit my Larvitar finally. Yeah, Tom, I don't... yeah, Wild Sweet Scent. I mean, that makes sense for me. Yeah, because I've definitely hit Sweet Scent here on accident twice and gotten 2 Poochienas. I think Wild Sweet Scent is just any of the mons that you've gotten through Sweet Scent. You see I've pressed it 8 times over at the Centrit spot on accident. That's actually kind of funny. You can see how many times you fucked up when you switch spots. 3 Shroomish, dude. 4 Tail. I fucked up at this spot a lot. So I think this is since the last shiny, if I'm understanding this correctly. Maybe. This Cascoon was a single. This is my last single cutter. If someone that knows more than me could maybe answer this better, but... yeah, so it's not each respective team. All teams can go for all of those mons. Because it wouldn't be fair if Team Shuckle was stuck shunting just Shuckle. Like, the chances of us hitting Shuckle are crazy, even if it is worth more points. They could just hit a bunch of, like, Larvitars and, you know, get the bonus or a bunch of Growlithe. So, yeah, any team can go for any of those. Oops, I clicked on something. What have I clicked on? No, stop. How do I don't know. I don't understand how forums work. So, whoops. And then, yeah, also today, in a couple hours, we're going to have the food fight start. Should be fun. Doesn't seem right. Yeah, I don't know, Tom. I'm sorry. You might want to ask someone with more brains and more sleep than me. Is this the right thing? It's not. Last shiny. There we go. God, I'm so happy we have an in-game encounter counter. I've been thinking that this whole war of, like, it's so fucking nice to have the ability to shunt on my phone and my computer interchangeably and have those encounter counters just sync. Because that was one of the biggest things before, is I never wanted to shunt on my phone because GEC wouldn't track it. Therefore, those, like, encounters felt, I don't know, lost Archetype never synced. I never had the encounter count on my phone, even when I did end up getting Archetype. I got Archetype working, I want to say, like 2 weeks before the official encounter counter was implemented. It was like right before. That's really weird, Tom, that one Safari would count, but the other wouldn't. Did you accidentally sweet scent for that shiny? That's always my biggest fear, is to hit the shiny when you accidentally click sweet scent. What I do, Carp, to train myself, I just have nothing here right now because I accidentally got rid of it. I might have already said this before, but I just put fireworks there, so that way whenever I click it, it's either you cannot do that now, or a firework will go off. So whenever I hear the firework, it's like a little training mechanism to be like, you dumbass. Oh, you deleted Archetype? That is unfortunate. I need to get my videos edited with my Archetype encounters, so that way I don't lose them. So I have a feeling that I'm going to lose them at some point. Yeah, I had 12,600 encounters before I stopped using Archetype. How do you fucking use Archetype anymore? I don't remember. Oh, that's right. I was getting Swaddle encounters. I was kind of going hard at Pansage, Panpour, Panseer. Damn. Yeah, it must have been when we were going hard for the shiny decks. Because I've just got a shitload of singles from that area. It's not that much to show, but I do have some encounters in there I need to get out before I delete it. Archetype, which wouldn't count some pokes. That's weird. Yeah, I feel like all of the encounter counters had that problem. GEC would just like not count Safari Mons randomly, I think was the issue. And then obviously if you're blocking anything on the screen, it would not count. Yo, using Google Sheet is actually Gigabrain. I should do that. I need to get more organized in general. I'm starting to do that a bit. I'm starting to organize my files. Because, again, previously, I was, doing streaming and content creation while working a full-time job, among other things. And so I was just very, very busy. And a lot of my shit got kind of unorganized very quickly. Need to go back in and establish a structure, get all my old, videos that I don't need anymore put away or deleted. Because as of right now, I probably have... I've got 3 or 4 folders, and all of those folders have, 30 to 60 videos in them. And each of those videos probably range in length from... anywhere from, 1 minute to 6 hours of footage. Because I'll be sitting late at night recording just in case I get a shiny, and then I hit the shiny... And then I end the clip, and I'm like, oh, sweet. I started recording 6 hours ago. Should I very quickly edit this down to its just the part that I need? No, let me hang on to the full raw file. No, thank you, Vincer, for the charm. Appreciate it. Oh, I 100% agree, Tom. The encounter counter is so fucking sick. Very organized with my encounter counter data until first official war. Yeah, dude, I can't imagine. I didn't even go that hard in official war. I can't imagine. Like, the fucking... the lack of time I would have for organizing anything. I'm excited for Official War this year. I'm gonna go hard for it. Like, obviously within reason, but Team EP. I don't know if Oso wants me recruiting, but if you're a crack shiny hunter and you want a nice chill team that's just going for horns, we're just going for top 50, but we're actually gonna try. Team EP is the way to go. What's up, Huntress? Hello, Clarice. I can't say that name sometimes for some reason. Clarice. My mouth doesn't want to do it for some reason. Fucking hello. Good to see you. Welcome back. Oh yeah, Alpha. I really want the to like place in the official war. I don't care too much about ever getting like the wings, you know. I don't think I'm a top tier shunter. I don't think I would earn them necessarily. I think I would potentially be carried to them. I'm really good at like spamming hordes and other things like that, which, you know, maybe would be good for official war, maybe would be considered a top tier shunter, but top 50 gave the horns. And that's just all I want, because I feel like that's a reasonable goal. Dude, Alpha, you could absolutely join Team EP. As long as you're willing to shunt for the duration of war, you're in. Like, even if you are not going to shunt the whole time, that's fine. We're probably going to have lots of chill people. That sounds right, Tom. I'm not going to fact check you, but that sounds right. Yeah, Alpha, if you're able to get at least like 2 shinies in war, you're gonna be better than some teams, you know. Some teams players. Some people just don't hit, to be fair. Some people go insanely dry, and that sucks. But some people shine up for war. Ooh, Goon's shiny Venipede. We can go. GG's. GG's. That's unfortunate. I actually don't know, Huntress. I don't know off the top of my head when official war is going to be. Maybe it hasn't been announced yet, to be fair. Like the official start time. Yeah, it's usually like summer somewhere. Is Goons in war? Yeah, he's on Arcane Academy. That's right. Okay. Well, we are no longer in first place. With that, shiny Arcane Academy has taken the lead back. Which means I need to hit a shiny, and I need to hit it now. But GG's to Goons, though. Hope you shiny. Surprised Lara is quite far back. I'm not that surprised. They've got a lot of people going dry. They've got a lot of people that are due. I think they could come back at any moment. I kind of hope they do. I really hope at the end it's like all 3 of us have the potential to win. In like the last, 12 hours or so. Yeah, like I really hope Kuroshi hits an egg, and I think he's gonna hit something. They have too many cracked people on their team to not hit like a bunch of shit before war's done. And then also they're probably going to get the bonus points. They're the only team I think that doesn't have the bonus points. Once you get one of every type, you get +5 points. The first team to get it got +7, which was Shuckle. But right now we kind of have an illusion of 5 points extra. They are going to get 5 points, so they're really only a couple of big shinies behind. And like Team Shuckle proved, you can catch up in one day if everyone's online, everyone's charming, everyone's grinding, and everyone's lucky. Ooh, yo, good luck, Vincer. I was gonna say GG's on passing 10k Beldums just because that seems like a crazy accomplishment. That, yeah, especially during war. Holy shit. I mean, that's way more grit and determination than I have. I need to go for a rare one of these days. I just don't care enough. I feel like if there was a rare I really wanted enough, I would do it. But like my most desired shiny in the game is Shroomish, and the best way to shunt for it is running back and forth in Petalburg Woods. And even with that, I get sick of this place and like lose interest and go to Hordes after usually after like one day. I need to like sit down and egg, I think, it is the next like big shiny hunt that I want to go for. Like sit down, don't touch any other encounters, and just egg until I hit. The only problem is I have no money for that, so it's gonna be a while. I mean, okay, hear me out, chat. Let's open it up to questions for the audience. Is Larvitar a rare? Because Tom says it's gonna feel like a rare. It is a rare, in my opinion. It's rare. I've seen people go 20+ phases for Larvitar. I think it's a semi-rare, and I think that if you got it when it was a 50-50 horde, it's not a rare. But Larvitar used to be an egg shiny before Johto. It used to be a rare. Yeah, if you get it from a horde, it's not a rare. That's totally fair. I totally understand that. But, like, for me, it's rare. It is the definition of rare. I don't know that I would call it a rare. It's definitely rare. And I would look at it as, like, a semi-rare. I put it in the category of, like, Apom. I mean, Zorua is just a rare, in my opinion. Keep collecting stone snakes, yeah. Well, the thing is, the other day, Vincer, I was streaming, and I was complaining about how many stone snakes that I have, how many phases I have. And this person was like, yeah, I finally got my Larvitar after 23 phases. My buddy's on phase, like, 28, and he still doesn't have it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you still there? Why haven't you deleted PokeMMO? Like, I'm gonna be honest. If I get to 15 phases at Larvitar, I'm probably giving up. I'm not built for that. Why Shizu's such an inspiration? Dude, Shizu's just broken. Got all the good luck. Yeah, but every time, what I was saying is every time I go for like an actual rare, like a shiny starter, an egg specifically, I get burnt out and I give up. But I feel like at this point I am kind of ready. At the very least, I'm ready to transition into doing more singles. I think I'm finally getting to the point where I'm liking them slightly more than hordes, which is wild because I've always enjoyed hordes the most, and I still love hordes, but 15 phases counting. I think that's crazy. If I get to 15 phases, I don't leave that place till I hit. I mean, I've never gotten there, so I don't know what I would actually do. I'm very stubborn. I might just do something different, but going off of what I have done, I got 2 phases at Miltank. I said, fuck it. Let me go to Larvitar, you know. Got 2 phases at Larvitar. I said, fuck it. Let me go somewhere else. And then they got rid of those 50-50s. And every time I've gotten a phase at Larvitar, I've pretty much just been like, fuck it. Let me actually go get a shiny I do want. Like I went and I got Coughing really easy. I went and got like a Mareep really easy. Dude, he should join War and hit. What sucks is that if he had joined War earlier, he would have been on Team Shuckle. Now I think if he joins, he's going to be like Arcane Academy or something. If he joins and gets on Team Larvitar and hits, that'd be hype. Sorry, there's a War update that I need to read real quick here, so I might be silent. Okay, so it seems like we've just changed fishing around for the final bonus stuff. Sheezy, you can join. You can join for 1K encounters if you hit. I would not recommend it though. Don't mess with your war stats. Okay. So they did fix it. So previously, how we were doing the bonus day that's starting very soon here is when someone would hit a shiny, it would go to the next type. So like we start on 5x hordes. When someone hits a 5x horde, it goes to 3x horde. When someone hits a 3x horde, it goes to singles, etc. Now it's just going to be for specific chunks of time, and I believe they're doing that because of chum buckets. Yeah, shiny shiny carp. You of course already know about this. But yeah, for chum buckets, it would be really awkward if someone hit a fishing shiny, and then we just have to like waste the rest of our chum buckets. So they're doing it for specific intervals, which I do like more. That's cool because it also means that like if someone else hits a single while I'm singling, I don't have to give up. So in 4 hours, we're going to be starting on 5x hordes, and then every hour after that, it's going to swap, it looks like. So we're going to go in 3x hordes, then fishing, then single, then 5x, then 3x, then fishing, then single, and so on for the full day. So that's pretty hype. That's pretty hype. And we're going to end on single encounters too. All right. So one cool thing about this setup is, as well, is because I only want to get a single right now. Obviously, 5x hordes are more valuable, you know, but because I only want to get a single, when it gets to like say fishing encounters, that's a good time for me to take a break and go, you know, go get my food ready, go, you know, take a shower, take a nap, get whatever I need to do done to get back and ready to grind some more encounters. I'm not mad about 3x hordes. I would definitely go to routes, because that's another really, really desired shiny that I would love to get in War. Would be really hype. I've got 1 phase there. That's our 1 hit in War, basically. Watch me hit Zoro now. Dude. You join War, and hit Zorua, that would be epic. Oh, absolutely, Alpha. I mean, that's the dream, is that we see someone hit a Schlegend during war. I think it might happen if we keep doing wars, but it'd probably take, you know, another 100 years or so, minimum. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we get lucky. I got my 2 encounters in. Wait, so let me run some quick math. This is gonna be very bad, but let's say everyone gets their 2 encounters in. There was at the start there was 108 people, so times 2. 200 and so we're getting around 216 encounters in per war. Unfortunately, we don't know that the legendary shiny rate. Yeah, shiny card. Most people are getting. I'm like thinking, what's the maximum we could possibly do? Like if we're going for it, the maximum is we're getting about 200 encounters per war. 2 wars a year. That's like 400 a year. We're gonna be here for a really long time before someone gets a legendary. If we're getting 400 encounters maximum a year possible. What an 8K shiny rate. I mean, that's just what people are, you know, pulling out of their ass. No one knows anything. We still don't even know what the actual legendary encounter rate is. Thank you, devs. W. Yeah, Tom, I think it's an incredibly asinine decision. I can understand not releasing it in the first few months because they want to tweak it. I can understand that. I don't necessarily agree with tweaking it, because that kind of, I don't know. It kind of fucks over the people that got it previously or that didn't get it previously or whatever. However, I can understand them doing it, but it's been so long. You should have had it figured out, and it should be a consistent rate that everyone knows about. It should be plastered in-game. $1K did not show. Alpha, legendaries are just like that sometimes. I swear I went like 20K singles over the course of 4 months, and I did not get a single legendary that I was like, you know, looking for specifically. Because I was doing those singles specifically to get the legendaries. I'm still really happy that I managed to get all of the first ones. It very nearly did not happen, despite going for them as hard as I could. Still missing Moltres and Suicune. Should be able to knock those out soon here. But yeah, good luck. I just like going for the legendaries every single month because it's a nice way to like, it's a nice excuse to do singles. It's a nice way to motivate you because you're looking for multiple things at once. It's nice to like have that chance to get the legendary for a nice little chunk of change, or to have another legendary to use for like raids or something. Never caught Articuno or Suicune yet. That's crazy. People are really just out here playing Pokemon mode differently. I mean, I'm running back and forth in grass the whole day. Other people out here making monies. Other people out here playing PvP. I mean, I still don't have any of the raid, like the permanent raid legendaries, which is wild. Like looking back at how I played the game 2 years ago before I fell off, that never would have happened. Like I would have gotten that done immediately. I would have gotten it done off stream if needed, but I probably would have done it and made a video about it or something. Yo, what's up, Jera? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Still waiting on that Heatran team. After War Alpha, I promise to try to work on it. Yo, thank you. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say. And thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I don't know how to track my encounters till legend. Not sure if everyone does. Yeah, that's fair. We'd probably have to get a lot of data over a long time. It'd be hard to get the exact number, but it might help. But definitely not the ideal idea, but you might be able to get a rough guess together. Heatran recaptures in 12 days. Okay, I will try and get it ready for 12 days. 25th. Okay. Once war is done, theoretically I should be able to make that happen. Finally get my 6x0 Heatran. So hyped. Dude, you're cracked. Yes, I did get both of those. I did force myself to get those in the time frame just because they were a limited edition. I didn't want to miss out on them. I don't know if those will ever come back, so had to get them. The permanent ones I just didn't care about. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't pay attention at all this last Lunar New Year, so I don't know if something happened that I missed out on. There might have been some permanent content that happened during that event that I just didn't get, but I don't really care. See, Keldeo is the one thing. I don't even fucking know what Keldeo is. Like, I guess I know what he looks like. I guess he's a legendary or something. I have no idea what any of these Pokemon are. I'm such an old head when it comes to Pokemon. I don't know anything past Gen 5, and I barely know Gen 5 Mons. Like, I learned Gen 5 when I started playing Pokemon. So I don't care about any of that shit. It can come whenever it comes. I've got too much shit to do to worry about it. Yeah, the Swords of Justice are the Cobelion, Terrakion, Poopion, Jumpion, those guys. It's the My Little Pony fucker. Kelly got bullied so hard he went into hiding. Oh no. Yeah, I need to get those done. I really want to. I don't like having things undone on my account. I want my account to be like up to date, so that way I don't have this backlog sitting there. It's such a fucking pain to like have to learn a permanent raid for a specific legendary, get a team together. Like, thankfully I have people that are willing to run it with me. What's going on with Twitch, Tom? But thankfully I have people that would run it with me, but just for me, I'm just so disinterested in building a raid team for those specifically. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, I'll look at Discord. Are you sure you want to send this? Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. I get that. I get that sometimes in Twitch chats. It's just like, don't say bad words. Never seen that. Maybe it's the first time you typed fucker in my chat. I don't know. Heatran's easy. You just need the right ads. That's the annoying part. I think what's annoying for me is like needing to build very specific mons that I don't have yet. Whereas with a lot of the regular raids, you just kind of need one of many mons that you can throw together. How dare you be so obscene? Dude, Tom really is a suspicious user. Can we ban Tom? Well, yeah, for you do have the Sun teams and a lot of things that are just like copy paste you can use endlessly, but also just you don't need nearly as specific as of Mons, you know. You don't need like 5 times 31 modest. You can get away with like 25 plus in one stat and mild, you know? That is kind of funny, Tom. Kind of, honestly, a flex. I mean, if you're only going to do one, I think Heatran's probably the best raid to do. Isn't Heatran, like, unbelievably meta in PvP? And useful in PvM? I really need my Heatran. Shit. There's also a good gym run route with Heatran. Shit. I think I've maybe seen that in passing, but yeah. I didn't need to get my Heatran done. That way I can start, like, farming it. Pre-5. Gotcha. Okay. Honestly, I'm just gonna say it. I have never cared less about anything more than I've cared less about leveling a mon while gym running. I get that it's like efficient and shit like that. I have never once, when I'm doing my gym run, and be like, I need to level a mon during this. Like, I'm only just like, give me money. To be fair, I can't remember the last time I did XP training in general. I'm gonna do a gym run and I'm gonna pay people to XP train my mons for me. You're gonna get those encounters. I'm not getting those encounters. I don't want another XP shiny. No, thank you. Yeah, I don't want to. And I guess that maybe that's why people do it. You know, you get the XP without having to get encounters, but have 4 accounts. Fair dip, yeah. Just using my XP candies? Absolutely, Jera. I literally just, like, for the first, 70 levels, absolutely. Just XP candies. I cannot be bothered to XP train anymore. Took up too much of my life, and I think I already got all of the XP shinies that I want. I wouldn't mind another Poly. I go back to Poliwhirl. Dude, 3 Dex alt is crazy. Almost 4. That's what I don't understand is people are out here making alt accounts and getting all of the fucking Dex done on them is crazy impressive. I think so, Alpha. There's a person on Mr. for everything at this point. There's people with such insane level of alts money making. It boggles the mind. Like, I remember talking with like Danny and Cav, and the Cav's not even on Mr., but like that's just another person that I talked to about like their alt account and how they fucking keep them straight in the Excel spreadsheets of passwords and usernames and shit like that. I cannot be that bothered to play this game that efficiently. This is why I was saying earlier, is like, I don't think I deserve the charcoal wings. Like, I'm not a top tier shunter. I'm just a little gamer. I don't know if this is directed at me, but I did grind Lunar Near on multiple accounts way back in the day. I haven't done that in a while. I do have a bunch of alt accounts, but they're mostly like 1 region done, or I've got 1 with all 5 regions done, but that's it. Cav is just busy with life stuff. I do miss my boy Cav, my goat. No, I mean fair, Soup, but my memory also bad. I think I did that like the first Lunar New Year, maybe the second. Are you Bengali? I'm not. I am a white American. My my grandparents were Irish and Scottish and German. Rumel is also not my name, which might be throwing people off. The name Rumel is common in Bangladesh. That's cool. You're not called Rumel? No. No, the name the name Rumel is excuse me. It's just the name that I've been using as like a character name and like a username for my entire life. I got it actually from J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. In the moment when the Fellowship is passing through Lothlorien, there is one moment when they mention Haldir's brother, and his name is Rumil, R-U-M-I-L. And I was like, well, that's a pretty cool name, but I like R-U-M-E-L. And so I made Rumel, and then made that my username for Adventure Quest. Which, that was the whole reason why I was looking through the book, is I was like, I need a name. Let me just steal something from Tolkien. And that was like in 2005. So now 21 years later, I still have the name Rumel. And honestly, more people call me Rumel than call me Dan, which is crazy. We've like officially, we've way blown past that point. There are way more people that know me as Rumel than as Dan, which is crazy. I hear from so many people that Adventure Quest Worlds was goated. I only played Adventure Quest Worlds a tiny bit. I played a ton of Adventure Quest. A ton of Adventure Quest. But I never got super into Adventure Quest Worlds. Dude, I wonder if I could show off my... It'd probably take a little bit of work. I'd probably show off my Adventure Quest account. I remember I did play it briefly on stream. It is such a fucking throwback. This was... Adventure Quest was like... It was kind of my first video game in a lot of ways. My first actual video game, like handheld or like IRL sort of video game, like not a PC game. Because I played a shitload of different PC games. Yo, thank you Fora for the follow. Welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. I played a lot of like, you know, Freddy Fish and other computer games, but the first actual game I played was Pokemon Ruby. This might be like the first actual like video game I played. I'm T or MT. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. But I used to play the shit out of Adventure Quest. I was so addicted as a kid to this game. It was the only thing I wanted to do. And we only had one family computer, and everyone loved Adventure Quest. Like, everyone in my family liked Adventure Quest. I think even my mom played it for a while, which is crazy. But yeah, I created my Adventure Quest account in 2005, October 2005, which means I would have been... Fuck, how does time work? I would have been 9? Yeah, I would have just turned 9. God, Adventure Quest is so peak. Or I like that you've seen those videos too. Of course you have, but... It's Tonka Jahari. Computer, remove this guy's hair. I like the ones where he's just like, computer, twist these guys nuts. You'll start to feel that in a few hours. You're welcome, or whatever. And just walks away. I do think that guy should be stopped. I think he should. Someone should put a stop to it. But it is kind of funny. You've been programmed. Yeah, Goon's got a shiny, but it has not updated. We are losing. Indeed. Okay, wait, hold on. This isn't gonna like give away my account. No, it's not. Okay, good. Wait, hold on. Let me add. Might just be window capture. Okay, there we go. Yo, who remembers this shit? This is my home, man. This is my home. This is where I live. Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. It's okay. Go back. Only the real OGs know this town. Oh my god, why is it so easy to fuck it up? This is a bad launcher. Oh no. I fix. Okay. If you've no clue what this is, simple yet so good. Dude, this game is my childhood, like, in a lot of ways. So this is Adventure Quest. It's just like a point-and-click RPG sort of thing. But essentially, you would just go on quests, fight monsters, collect equipment, level up. Let me see if... what I would always do is click on Twilly here and go to the Moglin Forest. This was a quest that, for whatever reason, I loved running it over and over and over again. It was like a really easy base quest, but I think it goes on for forever. And so this is the battle. You would just send out your dude, and right now it's kind of confusing because my dude is wearing an armor that gives him another dude, I'm pretty sure. Let me pull up my obsidian cloak. Oh, wait, no, I'm this dude. So this is my other dude. That's right. Okay. Yeah, because I'm like a necromancer, and so I don't directly attack. When I attack, I just command my skeleton to attack, and then I've got a clone of me that also attacks. W. Okay. I love wearing other people as armor, yeah. I didn't realize that you can't even fucking see my badass skeleton because he's behind. Oh, wait. Ally assist? No, I don't want that. Own that owl. Dude, why does the first fight have... why does it have so much... oh, it's because I'm level fucking 90, that's why. That's why it has so much fucking HP. But you can get spells, and all of your armor has like different stuff to it. I've got my Dracoman's armor. I can't see anything. My fucking dude is in the way. Is he a pet? Hide my big clone. He is a pet. Let's bring in the truffles. There we go. Now you can see my fucking swag. Yo, Sword and Sandals. I played Sword and Sandals Crusader. I actually have that downloaded on my PC. That's a fucking banger game. I don't know if it's the same as the rest of the Sword and Sandals games, but I do love that one. Okay, let me see the armor. Obsidian cloak. Did they change it? I know they fucking update this way too much. Skills. This must be it. Yeah, this is it. Because I always used to use Undead Giant. It was fucking OP. I need more SP for that. Damn. Let's just attack. Then the truffles fly in. Oh, dude, these truffles, the OG pet. Classic. Anyways, so I would just play this game for like hours. As long as I could before getting kicked off. It was always a fight of like who got to use the computer to play Adventure Quest. You gotta understand, this is peak gameplay right here. I wish I knew what any of my shit did anymore. twin summoning. Fucking just give me the undead giant. That's the spell that fucking works. Oh, also, I'm not even playing this game right. I forget the first thing you would do when you get into battle would be check your enemy's weakness. So he's good against ice and wind, but he's bad against earth. So then you have to swap your weapon to like an earth weapon, which I don't know if I have. The Staff of Awe. Oh yeah. The sound effects, the OG sound effects are so good, dude. Didn't you John Wick your brother over Adventure Quest? Yeah, this is what we were fighting over. We were fighting over who was going to play Adventure Quest, which, to be fair, I was in the right. It was my turn. It was my turn, and I was actually playing. Okay, you guys ready for the Undead Giant? This is the climax. Big hit. Big hit. This is crazy how long this battle is taking, honestly. Like, when you're lower level, these guys have like less than 100 HP. They probably have like 30 HP. This dude is a fucking unit. It's because I power leveled my character. At one point, I figured out how to break this game. When I logged on the other day. We can close this, by the way. We can be done with the Adventure Quest arc. But I logged on to Adventure Quest, and I was fiddling around with stuff, and I think it was because my Necromancer build had an ability that had been in the game since, like, the base game. But Necromancer had been changed so much at this point that I don't know how many people are like running it still, and I don't know how many people at that point at least were running it. This is like 5 years ago at this point. But I figured out a way to go to the skill trainer who would only level up your stats to a specific like level, fight him, and then I would be able to use a Necromancer ability to lower my stats in the fight, so that way he would like train you more. He would train you above what he should be doing. And I was able to, it was only with specific stats, but I was able to get like 3 of my stats to the maximum capacity, like as high as they possibly could go. So that way I was killing everything in the game with like 1 hit. I was unkillable. And it was really fun. Sadly, when you log out and log back in, it reverts that. So it gets rid of all of your bonuses. So you have to do it every single time you log in. But it was cool to find like a game-breaking bug in the game that I came back to after, I don't know, 10 years of not playing it. Yeah, it's such an old game and like doesn't have that big of a player base, and it's had so many updates over like 21 years, 25 years, however long it's been. I imagine it's riddled with niche bugs. Very niche bugs. I can't speak. Ugh. Bro, where is my shiny? I want to hit. Is that the kind of game I'd use cheat engine on? No. That's the kind of game that cheating takes away all the fun. Like, when I found that exploit, I was like, oh, sick. I'm not going to use this ever again. Because, 1, it takes a while to set up. But 2, it takes all of the fun out of the game. The only fun that's in that game is figuring out like how to win. There's no like gameplay outside of clicking the right decision. Or grinding. Really, that's what that game was. It was just like a grinding simulator. You definitely had fights that you had to prepare for. There was definitely fights that you had to take strategy into account. But a lot of it was like, oh, this quest is really only doable if you're over level 20. I'm only level 18, so let me go level up to like level 21, and then we can take this quest on again. It was a lot of that, but I really fucking liked that. I even restarted my character at one point. Or didn't restart my character. I created a second account just to experience the early game again, because the early game's really fun. Getting levels like back-to-back fights feels so good, because my fucking character at from level 89 to 90 Oh my god, the amount of XP you need. Holy fuck. Now that I think about it, is there like a Reddit for Adventure Quest? I want to see like what the flexes are. I want to see if people are like, here's my character that I like have. It's this level. I want to see it. Like, do I have an insane level? Okay, so the first thing that I see is what the max level in the game is, which is cool because I did not know this. Someone's posting their max level cap of 150. They're saying finally got to max level. So the level cap's 150. I think back in the day it used to be lower. I think it only used to be like 100 or 110. Yeah, there's some games with insane leveling scaling, and this is definitely one of them, I want to say. Here's someone else with level 120. So it seems like I didn't have an insanely high level. Level 81. Okay, level 81. Level 50. Cool. There's every single post is just logged back in for the first time in 10 years, which is kind of hype because that's exactly why I'm here. Level 87. Okay. So it seems like I had a pretty decent average level for people that play the game a shit ton back in the day. That's cool. I agree, Tom. Games with leveling caps kind of piss me off. Like, there should always be more levels, even if you don't have content for it. Like, even if it's just when you level up, you gain an extra stat or something. Like, you should still be able to level. You should still be able to have the number. And I also hate games that the curve is way too dramatic. So that, like, going from level 80 to level 81 takes more XP than going from level 1 to level 70 or something like that. Or from level 1 to level 79. A mobile MMO, I'm like level 31k. Someone is level 1.3 mil. See, that's what I'm talking about. We need trainer levels in Poke MMO so that we can have that kind of shit. He's such a flex. I'm excited for Pokeforce. That is one thing I'm slightly worried about, is my Pokemon account once Pokeforce comes out. Because there is a trainer level in Pokeforce. Pokeforce is gonna always have something to grind for. Although I think I'm gonna be able to play both of them at the same time. Shunting on Pokemon while grinding. Pokeforce kind of taking too long, though? What are you talking about? I feel like they're coming along remarkably fast. I get that it's been a while, but it was a while between the last two playtests as well. And they improved so fucking much. It's my most anticipated game, and it's not even close. Yeah, Tom, I'm definitely going to drop Pokemon like a fucking rock for a month at least, I would say. I'm probably just gonna like just sort of check in and make investments or whatever whenever Pokeforce does officially come out. But I see myself playing both of them at the same time. In the mines, you know, mining ore, well, running back and forth looking for shinies. I haven't seen anything, not gonna lie. I saw a video of you finding shiny, that's about it. Fair. I mean, there wasn't even... This is so funny. We were talking about this earlier. This person right next to me has got the name Lemur. I mean, he's got some extra things in it, but that's really funny. If Soda's still here, or Super's here. I don't know why I say soda. Bro, I'm fucking soda pilled. I need to drink the rest of my Coke. I'm just losing my mind over here. Don't worry about it. But yeah, a lot of the gameplay wasn't even in the last update of Pokeforce, or the playtest, and I still would have played that playtest for like another 100 hours before getting bored of it. I think I'm just kind of brain damaged like that, where I love grinding so much. If a game gives me a satisfying grind, I will go for it. But the biggest thing that I really like about Pokeforce over, say, PokeMMO is the ability to level your trainer and like make progress with yourself. It was really fun to do, you know, berries and then catching Pokemon and then chopping down trees and then mining and then using all of that stuff to like craft and then using that crafting stuff to then get more areas unlocked and stuff like that. I was also having a really fun time towards like the middle of the Pokeforce, the middle of the playtest, with paying someone else in materials and like, I don't know if it was materials in yen or if it was materials and extra materials that he needed or whatever, for him to craft something for me. I was like, that's so cool, because he had maxed out his crafting. He had done nothing else. I had like been going for shiny the shit for me, and I was like, this is so cool. I wish PokeMMO had something like this. I don't know. I feel like if they are able to achieve their goal of having all of their different skilling, like gameplay systems or whatever, weave together as well as I think they're going to, because I got a brief taste of it, and I'm like, that was so neat. That was so fun. In Path of Exile 2, running max optimized maps going from level 98 to 99 takes 15 to 20 hours, and from 99 to 100 takes around 35. When you die, you also lose XP. Good God. Yeah, that's brutal. That's brutal. The other thing, Alpha, about woodcutting is when you're cutting, you also have the chance at getting a clue scroll, which is a quest that when you complete it, you get a special thing. The special things can be really good. And so it's like shiny hunting, but while cutting down wood. And also when you're cutting down the wood, you're also getting encounters, which means you can also get a shiny, which means you're like doing multiple things at once. It's great. It's awesome. I don't know. I really, really liked Pokeforce, and I've missed it dearly since it's been gone. I mean, it literally is OSRS coded. It's OSRS plus Pokemon. I don't know if they have a confirmed hard rate in Pokeforce. It was different for the playtests, obviously. I want to say it's like around 1 in 20,000. Yeah, okay, Tom's got the number. 1 in 20K. And then I think they are also going to have a pity system for specific Pokemon. Which I don't know how I feel about just yet, but we'll have to see. It's going to be a very slight pity system. Yeah, when I got my shiny Ghastly in Pokeforce, it was really hype. I had a job board quest to catch a shiny Ghastly, and the rewards for that were a bunch of trainer XP and then also a bunch of yen. And so when I was doing the playtest, I went for that, hit the shiny Ghastly, I got my shiny, so I had a shiny to flex. It was a beautiful shiny, it was the shiny I wanted. And then also completed my job board, so I basically super leveled my character, had enough yen to do everything I wanted in the playtest, and also got the shiny. It was, I don't know, it was chef's kiss good. It was so fucking juicy. I like that gameplay loop. Yeah, I think they know what they're doing with the pity system. I think they know how dangerous it could be, based on like what they've said about it. And like what Tom said, it's going to be a very weak pity system. It's not going to get down to like, you know, the next encounter is guaranteed to be a shiny. More like it's going to go from, you know, 1 out of 20k to like 1 out of 19k, and then 1 out of 18k, you know, and then it's going to cap out at like